Law enforcement officers encounter a wide range of violent and distressing criminals in the line of duty. However, what transpires when they are faced with the difficult task of apprehending their own children?
Dad! Get in the car. You're arrested for DUI.
On December 28, 2022, a witness reported observing a white vehicle colliding with a traffic light and promptly fleeing the scene. A portion of the vehicle's bumper was left behind on the road following the collision. Approximately 15 minutes after receiving the call, the police discovered the suspect's vehicle at a gas station across the road. However, the driver turned out to be the least expected person.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21. My dad is, a sheriff's officer. He shot me.
Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise you I did not.
No?
The surprising revelation was made by 21-year-old Teresa, who stated that her father is an officer with the local police department, perhaps hoping that he would intervene and extricate her from the situation. However, the officers present at the scene were convinced that the circumstances had already escalated far beyond that possibility.
You left Applebee's.
Yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
No, I hit the traffic pole. This part was hanging off already. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school in...
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
No, I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Apart from her admission of marijuana use, there are other aspects of Teresa's story that raise doubts. She claims that her bumper was already damaged from an accident in Pennsylvania, approximately 25 miles away, and coincidentally fell off just as another vehicle identical to hers collided with a traffic light. However, Teresa has a strategy in mind that she believes might help her evade the situation, or at least that's her hopeful perspective.
I hit a deer.
You see this?
I hit a deer before this. You can ask my dad.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit, that you knocked over. 6-7. Do you have another unit out with you?
You call my dad? He's the sheriff's
All right,
officer.
hang out.
Within a brief span of time, Teresa mentions her father repeatedly, clearly hoping that he will find a solution to help her escape the situation. However, before her father can intervene, the police officers start narrowing down the actual sequence of events and manage to extract at least some fragments of the truth from Teresa.
Do you drive away because you're scared because you maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you the
So when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole? You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I hit a curb.
You hit a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Yeah, you went up the curb, you hit the traffic signal fell down, and you
I
left.
was texting. If you just
Okay.
call my dad, he would tell you.
Well,
It's the sheriff's officer,
here's the thing.
I promise
Your dad, the
you.
sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle tonight.
During this brief conversation, Teresa confesses to hitting something, reveals she is more intoxicated than initially perceived, and admits to texting while driving. Each of these driving infractions carries its own potential consequences. Now that the truth has been revealed, the detectives opt to speak with her father, John. However, it transpires that he is not present to assist her in this situation.
What's going on? Hey, John, how are you? So your daughter hit a traffic pole. Okay. Where's the damage on the car?
Okay, the damage on that on the car there, I think it was like the front right bumper.
John explains that Teresa did hit a deer earlier and that the damage was on the front right bumper, but it was nowhere near as serious as the damage the car is currently sustaining.
Can I come out? Are you guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out, if she wants, you to drive her home.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me come out there and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Thank you.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
It seems Teresa isn't going to receive the salvation she hoped for from her dad, and just 5 minutes later, he arrives at the scene to speak with the police.
What's up? So, what she's saying, and where the damage was there, doesn't really make too much sense. So, tried to get some more information out of her, but and then that piece of bumper there. So, for the other one, was it just the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no, so what it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing, and the scratches here, that's all from a deer that she was officers.
So right now, this is going to be my call. Okay. Coming out.
Okay, gotcha.
He's going to be providing all the details.
Okay, who's your supervisor? Not that much, dude. I'm just asking.
The cops who arrived first at the scene almost appear as if they anticipated John attempting to make excuses for his daughter. They become more tense when he inquires about their supervisor. There are numerous instances of corruption where officers, particularly those in higher positions, abuse their authority to shield their relatives from consequences. However, the officers soon comprehend that John is simply gathering information to assess the situation fairly. This becomes apparent as he reviews text messages from his daughter in an attempt to establish a timeline of events.
I just want to show you this so you can see it. You home 10:39. What do you think? Time do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, "Dad, what the fuck do I do?"
Somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right.
We're talking to her. She was telling us what she said.
I mean, lying to she knows better. I'm a cop. She knows not to do that. Well, maybe she didn't even. Do you think she? I'm not. I'm saying she didn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to be very clear about that. But she might not even look at the freaking car to see if there's any difference.
However, despite John's eagerness to assist the officers, the sergeant at the scene requests him not to intervene to ensure the integrity of the ongoing investigation. Everything, apart from Teresa's behavior, has been flawless so far, showcasing proper policing. Now, the focus shifts back to what Teresa disclosed earlier. She claims to have only consumed one drink at Applebee's, but it's becoming apparent that she might be more intoxicated than initially thought. Suspicions that were confirmed after conducting some field sobriety tests.
And everything that happened today, right? I don't think that you were okay to take the outfit from the vehicle.
Dad!
So,
Dad! Dad! Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here.
You do stop with this shit in the car.
Right,
You're arrested for DUI. Go ahead.
Have a seat.
After being escorted into the police vehicle by her father, Teresa was taken to the police station for a blood alcohol level test. The results showed she had a blood alcohol concentration of 0.7%, which is over twice the legal limit. As of now, Teresa is awaiting her punishment, but has already received a court summons for charges, including driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to report a car accident. While Teresa's dad followed protocol diligently, Kenneth Adams' father acted contrary to it, attempting to misuse his authority as a commissioner to protect his son from incarceration.
Tell me who I called to find out why he's in jail. You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff?
In November 2022, Kenneth Adams was pulled over for running a stop sign, but little did he know he was in far greater trouble than he initially thought.
How's it going?
Good. What did I do wrong?
Okay, so the reason I stopped you is you didn't come to complete the stop sign?
I did.
And then you didn't have your turn signal on.
I sure did.
Okay.
I know for a fact I had my turn signal on.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised you were pulling me over, but whatever.
The officer proceeded to run his license through the system, revealing that Kenneth had a warrant out for burglary and vehicle theft. Suddenly, Kenneth became defensive and refused to step out of the vehicle.
Can I get you to step out of the vehicle with me?
What are you doing? No, what's going on? Seriously, what's going on?
You have a warrant.
How do I have a warrant?
I don't know how you have a warrant, but it's on our system right now. You have an active warrant out of 7th District Court here in San Juan.
I've gone to, no, that's incorrect.
Okay, well, it's on our system right now.
Well,
I'm not going to argue with you about it. You're going to go to jail tonight on that warrant, okay?
No, I'm not. Dude, this is absurd.
Mr. Adams, you do have an active warrant for your arrest.
And, who issued the warrant, though?
The court's have it issued.
For what, though? Because I've gone to court for everything. There should not be an active warrant for me anywhere, dude.
Kenneth argues that he has already appeared in court for his past offenses. However, the warrant still mandates his arrest. In most minor cases, the suspect is required to submit documents proving their court appearance and fulfill any mandated classes. Without these documents, the court cannot verify their attendance. In Kenneth's case, he failed to submit the necessary paperwork, leaving the warrant unresolved, and the police had no confirmation of his court appearance.
Issued October 13th.
For what?
It has some felony charges, burglary charges.
Dude, I've been to court for that. No, I've been to court for that.
You want to know the charges?
Yeah, I do.
So it has 2 burglary charges listed, a theft charge, mischief.
That's on my old case.
3 charges of burglary of a vehicle, and criminal trespass.
Yeah, why is that floating up now?
Kenneth was escorted to the station, and shortly after, his father, Bruce Adams, who happened to be the county commissioner for the local area, arrived. Conveniently for Kenneth, Bruce appeared at the scene and immediately demanded an explanation, displaying early signs of corruption.
Where's Kenneth?
He's in jail. They took him.
You already took him to jail?
They took him to jail, and I stayed here with the car.
Why?
For a warrant.
Who do I call to find out?
To find out the warrant?
You're a police officer. Tell me who I called to find out why he's in jail.
I gotta be careful with this stuff, Bruce. You understand that? Okay. That's the warrant. Okay, so it says warrant status active, offense burglary, burglary, theft, criminal mischief, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle.
He's already been to court over that.
You saw the warrant right there. I showed you the warrant.
He's been charged with that, and he has a plea in abeyance on all of it.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
Who can?
Nobody can. He's been arrested for a warrant. The courts can.
And the warrant's false.
Huh? The warrant's not false.
You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff because he arrested my kid on a false warrant?
The warrant's right there.
Bruce is evidently attempting to misuse his authority as a commissioner to intervene and protect his son from legal consequences. Fortunately, the officer remains steadfast and refuses to yield. Eventually, Kenneth is released from jail, the warrant is revoked, and no action is taken against Bruce. However, the officers who arrested this law student were not as fortunate.
There's nothing in this vehicle. I promise you. I didn't do anything.
Marion Humphrey Jr., the son of retired County Judge Marianne Humphrey Sr., was stopped by an officer after allegedly being observed driving recklessly. Footage reveals him slightly swerving after missing his exit. Marion is signaled by the officer to pull over, and he is informed that the officer observed him nearly causing an accident and is suspected of dangerous driving.
When did you rent the car? Yesterday. You gotta take it, turn it back in a Fayetteville? Pick it up in Fayetteville? I'm sorry, sir. That's it. I'm trying to figure out that you have probable cause. Yeah, because you're super nervous, so I'm trying to figure out why you're so nervous.
As a law student, Marion questions the officer about the probable cause for pulling him over. The officer struggles to provide a satisfactory answer before alleging that Marion appears excessively nervous. However, being nervous is not a crime nor evidence of one. Moreover, Marion handles himself admirably in this situation. He complies with the officer's instructions, asks for clarification regarding his detention, and even involves his father by calling him to listen in on the arrest. This action seemingly unsettles the officer, prompting him to request to search Marion's U-Haul.
Bringing dogs is gonna hurt anything? Yeah, no, it's not gonna hurt anything. I promise you. We just don't want to get shot. Yeah, that's all, and I'm sorry about that. It happens. I know it happens. Honestly, I don't want you to bring a dog because I don't think that's fair to me as a citizen, as someone who, if the only thing I did was kind of, like, I did not almost wreck my car. If you don't want to bring a dog, just let me look in here real quick and I'll get you down the road. I don't have to bring a dog. I just think that's so invasive of my rights, but you can look in here if you like to.
Marion adeptly demonstrates the anxiety of being stopped by the police, maintaining a composed and respectful demeanor throughout the encounter. However, despite Marion's demeanor, he is handcuffed for over an hour while the police search his vehicle with a dog. According to the officer, the dog detected narcotics and alerted the officers even before entering the U-Haul.
The dog alerted on narcotics in the vehicle, so I detained him and he's in the back car while I searched the vehicle. No, but he almost did, so that's probably because of that.
Daddy, he's arresting me. He's arresting me.
Give me your other hand.
He's arresting me, Daddy. There's nothing in that vehicle. I promise you.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't do anything.
As expected, the police find nothing in the vehicle. Marion has filed a lawsuit against the officers, alleging that they violated his 4th and 14th Amendment rights. As of the upload of this video, the case is still ongoing.